Alright, what's up guys? Now, I'm gonna do two videos talking on this. I'm gonna do a video where I just kind of talk on games in general. Then I also wanted to do a video where I talk on this new game that came out called Contain. So, it'll probably be like a is it worth buying video just to kind of let people know the business about it. But first things first, I feel that I need to talk on the gaming industry, but more so talking on these multiplayer only and co-op only games. Now, the thing is this, don't get me wrong, it's good to have that option, but at the same time, I should be able to play a game by myself. It's like you guys sit down and think about it. Like, we came from an era in gaming where we did play a lot of video games by ourselves. Like, if you look at a lot of the games that came out back in the PlayStation 2 era, I'm trying to think, Midnight Club, if they did have a multiplayer option, I didn't play it. Grand Theft Auto, it was like, yeah, they had like that two-player controller thing, but that's when you're playing the game with a friend. That's when you're playing the game with like family or, friends or family and stuff. So I'm like, if it's friends or family, I don't mind playing games with friends or family. It's with random people. That's where I'm like, no, bruh, because everybody got their own style of playing. I'm like, I found myself being more comfortable playing the game with friend because there's more communication. That's one thing that I'll say is that there's way more communication amongst friends than it is random people. Random people, they're all like, no, I'm gonna do my thing. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I ain't spent all this money on this game. Who do you think you are? You don't own this game. You ain't create this game. I'm gonna do whatever I feel. If I want to do the side missions, I'm gonna do the side missions. If I want to go AFK, I'm gonna go AFK. If I want to do this, I'm gonna do this. If I want to do that, I'm gonna do that. Meanwhile, with friends, it's like you're either having fun or you're actually playing the game, but you guys are working together as a team. The funny thing is like there's one game that they teach you that, where if there's good chemistry amongst everybody, then that means that overall the game is gonna play better and things. FIFA, they taught you that, where it's all like, if you got one player from Brazil, then if you got another player from America, then you got another player from Canada, then you got another player from South Africa, if you got all these different players, like, trying to team up together and then, be a team, and they're all like, and then there's no, like, chemistry amongst each other, how do you expect that team to be good? How do you expect them to have, like, higher stars? Or, I think that's how it was, like, the better chemistry, the higher stars that they would have. It was something like that. I don't know. But I'm saying, though, it's like, if there's good chemistry, and meaning, like, if there's friends, and that's the thing, where it's like, all my friends don't be going out and buying every game that I go out and buy. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of games out there right now where it's like, you guys need to have a stronger single player option, because not every person that buys your game wants to play a game with random people. It's like, if I had the choice on whether to play a game with a random person or a friend, I'm gonna obviously choose a friend. Somebody that I'm cool with. Somebody where it's like, okay, we're either going to have fun with this game or we're going to actually sit down and try to get through this game. But I'm saying, with random people, how do you know at the end of the day that's going to happen? Do you think if okay, so let's say there's a day where I actually want to play a game, right? I join a random lobby and I'm like, hey, I actually want to get through this level, so no playing around. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get a response, but like, bruh, who are you? Do you did you create this game? Even if you did, like, fam, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I paid for this game. I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. Then there's arguments, and then there's just that lack of communication. That's what I'm saying. Because, no, I remember the one game, and that's why I wish that they had more of just a strict, like, just single-player option. But the video game Destiny. I remember when I played Destiny 1, and this is something that I talk on frequently, because I'm like, fam, there are a lot of people like this within the gaming community. But so anyways, they had these missions on there called strikes. And so those strikes, it required like 3 people to do that mission. Now I've done those missions by myself numerous times. I'm not tripping about it. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I know I could do the mission by myself. Just let me do the mission by myself, So anyways, but so I remember years ago when playing that game, and there was one time where me and this other guy, we were playing the game. We were killing the enemies, the aliens, all that stuff. There was one guy standing off in the corner, purposely going AFK. And when I messaged him saying, excuse me, you need to play this game, and because this is a 3-person mission, so play the game. He's like, I'm just here so I could get XP. That made me so upset because I'm like, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't like playing with random people. With friends, yeah, cool. You know, and it's like, okay, if they go AFK, because I know people will ask, like, well, what if your friend goes AFK? At least they'll tell me that. At least I'll know. I'm like, okay, they told me that. But if it's on some stuff where you're just doing it just to get the XP, I'm like, no, we're either playing it. And if a friend told me that, I'm like, no, we're either playing this game or not. I'm not going to sit here and do all this stuff just so you could get XP. No, it's like, if you need help, I will guide you through what, but it's like, don't even buy the game if you ain't gonna play it. That just don't even make no sense to me. So yeah, I was like, no. So that's what I did. I messaged the other guy that was playing and stuff, that was actually playing the game, and I said, no, stop playing the game. This guy don't want to play, then we're not gonna play. Let's just stand off in the corner with him. So we both stood next to him, and then that's when he decided that he wanted to start playing. I'm like, yeah, you're either gonna play this game or not. And that's why I'm like, no, that's one of the main reasons. And it was after that, and then just a bunch of other different games I played afterwards, where I'm like, we need more single player games. And I find myself having so much fun when I play like a game like PlayStation. I feel like they got it down, like with Spider-Man, God of War. I'm trying to think of some other single player games. Like if I could play a racing game by myself, fam, I'm chilling, you know. But no, it's just with some games, I'm like, it's like they're forcing you to play with other people. And I'm like, you have to understand that there are people out there where they don't got, like, if somebody just got into gaming and I'm like, oh, and they're the only one that, you know, really in their friend group or family like circle and things where they be the only ones playing games and stuff. I'm saying I'm not going to be all like, oh, guys, can you go out and get this $30 game next week? Oh, can you get this $40 game next week after that? Oh, can you get this $60 game? Oh, there's this other game that came out. Look, you guys just going to have to keep buying games every time I buy games. My friends ain't going to be wanting to do that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, there need to be more single player options in games, because it just don't make no sense to me where it's like we came from that era and now it just seems like now we're being forced to play the game with random people. And I'm like, look, bruh, I get it, but at the same time, it ain't worth it. I can play that game I know I can play the game by myself. It's like, but and then it's just another thing where it's like, don't make the game mad difficult to where you're forced to play the game with other people. I don't like that. That ain't cool, man. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.